Hello and welcome to your ACCA F3 FIA FFA Financial Accounting course. The purpose of this presentation is to give you an introduction to the paper so you can understand what's covered with the syllabus, what the exam will look like, and give you some advice on studying the paper going forward. As you can see, there are 8 parts to the syllabus. The exam is designed to give you an introduction to financial accounting to enable you to prepare a set of financial statements and to understand the implications of financial accounting. It's going to be very important as it also forms the basis to future exams, specifically papers F7 and P2. To begin with, you'll be thinking about the context and purpose of financial reporting, which is all about understanding why we produce financial statements and who it is that we are producing them for. We'll need to look at the qualitative characteristics of financial information, which is thinking about the quality of the information that we're using and why it's important it meets certain rules to enable us to produce the financial statements for those users. You'll then begin to understand how we actually put together financial statements, thinking about the language of accounting, which is where you'll meet double entry and the different accounting systems. You'll see how to record different transactions and how those are flowing through into the financial statements at the end of the day. You'll think about a trial balance, basic financial statements for a sole trader, and you'll also be meeting group accounts, also known as consolidated financial statements. Finally, you'll be looking at the interpretation of financial statements, which again links back to how financial statements are used by different people. The exam itself is made up of 2 sections, Section A and Section B. Section A consists of 35 2-mark OT or objective test questions. These are designed to test your knowledge of a range of different areas and will be a mix of calculation questions and pure knowledge questions. There's a range of different types of questions you would get here, and you can find out more information on these within the skills bank at the start of your course notes. The second part of the exam, Section B, is made up of 2 multitask questions, or MTQs, which are worth 15 marks each. These multitask questions are slightly larger questions testing the application and essentially the preparation of financial statements. The exam itself lasts 2 hours, whether you are sitting the computer-based or the paper-based exam. And in order to pass, you need to score at least 50%. Your F3 or FFA exam is available as both a computer-based and a paper-based exam. However, we recommend that you sit the computer-based exam, as this not only gives you flexibility over when you sit it, but also means that you will get your results instantly. If you choose to sit the paper-based exam, then you will be sitting the exam in either June or December. In order to actually sit your exam, you need to ensure that you have registered with the ACCA, and you can use the ACCA website, which is www.acccaglobal.com, to find out more information if you haven't yet registered. You can then book your exam either by contacting your local BPP centre, or you can call our Student Management Centre and they can arrange an appropriate date for you. We will always recommend that you sit your computer-based exam within 2 to 3 weeks of your course finishing while the information is fresh in your head. If for any reason you're unsuccessful when you first sit your exam, you could be protected by BPP's pass assurance. What this means is that you need to have ensured that you attempt all of the online tests and the final mock relating to your paper, and those are all done through your virtual learning environment. You then need to ensure that you sit your first computer-based exam within 3 weeks of the course ending at one of the BPP UK centres. In order to qualify for 2 free resits, you will need to ensure that it's sat within 3 weeks, but also that you book your resits within 8 weeks in total of the course ending. So let's think about how you can start studying for your paper F3. The first thing you'll be meeting is your course notes. Now, the course notes are designed to help you to focus on target knowledge and give you what you need to know to pass the exam. You'll be working through these course notes either in class with your tutor or indeed using the online lectures, which I'll be talking about shortly. It's going to be important that you are attempting all of the lecture examples within the notes as you go through, as it's designed to give you exam standard practice as you're meeting topics so you'll understand how they will be tested at the end of the day. Self-study is also going to be vitally important for paper F3, but remember you're not on your own. You'll have comprehensive guidance from your tutor if you are studying with a tutor, or indeed within the checkpoints that are available online. These will help to summarise the knowledge as you go and also provide recommended exam standard question practice from your practice and revision kit. It's going to be absolutely key that you are practicing questions throughout the course in order to ensure that you are happy with how topics are going to be tested in the exam, and to test not only the knowledge but the application of the topics that you're going to be meeting. As you're working through, your virtual learning environment is going to be absolutely key in helping to support you as you go through. In order to play this presentation, you've already discovered your virtual learning environment, so you don't have to go far to access all of the resources. All of the online resources have been designed to help you to be as efficient in your studies as possible. As long as you have internet access, you're able to access everything from wherever you are. You have access to the whole of the course from day one, which means that you can work completely at your own speed, whether that be catching up or indeed working ahead. You have a lecture for every single section of the course notes, as well as the electronic copies of the study text and the practice and revision kit for you to access on the go. You can use this area to review topics after you've covered them in class, to visit topics in advance of seeing them in class or indeed before your online lecture, and to work through any specified home or self-study areas. As I've mentioned, you have access to a whole suite of online lectures covering the whole of your course. These will be your main form of study if you're using the online classroom, but they're also there to support you if you're studying with our online classroom live or indeed in one of our in-centre courses. The lectures have been recorded by one of our expert tutors, and they are designed to help you go back and review any particularly tough topics, to think about getting ahead, so reviewing topics in advance, or indeed if you know that you're going to be busy and can't work to your planned schedule, to literally study at a time that suits you, or indeed to catch up if you feel there is anything you want to go back over or anything that you may have missed first time through. You also have access to some question debriefs. Now the question debriefs again have been recorded by one of our expert tutors, and they will cover key questions from the practice and revision kit. They are designed to highlight the key skills that are needed, as well as helping you to think about how you should be approaching questions. At the end of the day, exam practice and practicing past questions from your practice and revision kit is going to be essential to help you to pass your exam first time through. Making use of these debriefs is going to be absolutely essential, as it's going to help you to really ensure that you are approaching questions in the right way and maximising your chances of success. So finally, we really hope that you enjoy your ACCA F3 or FIA FFA financial accounting course, and wish you the best of luck.